Hey guys, welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. In case you're new here, hi, my name is Wabosha and welcome to the Slay Squad. So today I'm coming to you guys with a halfly sort of done face because we are going to be doing a foundation review today. And the foundation that I am going to be reviewing is the LA Colors Truly Matte Long Wearing High Pigment Foundation. And in case you don't know about this foundation, there was a time it was really hyped and I think I missed that hype train. So now finally I got my hands on this foundation. I got it from Sugar Punch Kenya, and I will link their page including prices and everything down below in the description bar. And the shade that I will be using today is Warm Caramel. Now the only disadvantage about this foundation is their shade range. I mean, they have very few shades, and especially like the darker colors are very few. That's something that I was like, I'm not sure I'll even get my exact match, but I feel like this might be close enough. I've tried it like on one side of my cheek to see if it will match and it looked pretty close. I hope it matches because I have somewhere that I need to be and I can't go looking like I have a different head, one of those floating head people. Yeah, I'm not trying to look like that today, so I hope it really matches. It's also very matte, and I have not incredibly, but I have dry skin, so I'm going to be using a hydrating primer in it just so that we can see how it works well. But if you have oily skin, I feel like you will really enjoy using this foundation. Another thing is the coverage. It has a lot of coverage and it's actually very affordable. Like, it's a really affordable foundation. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to apply it on my face, and then we're going to see if the pigment is really that much, as in the coverage, if it's really as hyped as they say it is. And also I really hope that it's a match. So let's get right on to the review. So like I mentioned, I'm going to be using a hydrating primer as a base for my foundation, and the primer that I'll be using is by Maybelline, and this is the Master Prime Hydrating Primer. So I'm just going to very generously apply this throughout my face. Then we're going to start off with one pump of the foundation. I'm just going to put it on the back of my hand. That's how one pump looks like, and I'm going to be using a brush for application because that's what I normally use. So I'm just using the foundation exactly how I would normally use it, and I'm going to first apply it on one side of my face so that we can see the difference with the other side. So this is how the foundation looks like on half of my face, and I'm pretty impressed with the coverage considering I still have some foundation left on the back of my hand. I didn't use the full one pump that I pumped on my hand. And also another thing that I noticed is the shade match. As you can see, you can tell the difference between this part of my forehead and this other part. So the shade match is not spot on, considering the next foundation after this one is like my contouring shade. So the shade range is pretty pathetic, but the foundation itself, I can tell that it's going to be really nice. So if you can find a foundation that matches you well, good for you, man, because you will really enjoy this foundation. But the match is also not that bad. So you can see like on this part of my face, where you compare it to like my neck and my chest, it's not that bad. So maybe after I've done my bronzing and everything like that, it will be a bit better. But yeah, let me do the full face and then we'll come back and see. So this is the foundation on my entire face, and honestly, one thing you can't hate on this foundation is the coverage. I mean, the coverage is actually really good. I usually have dark circles underneath my eyes. They're usually not that bad, but they're usually there. And looking at myself in the mirror, they are definitely no longer there. I feel like I don't even need to go underneath my eyes with concealer, but I'll still do it just that I can see how the foundation works with the other products, because most of the time you won't be using everything from the LA Colors line. Sometimes you have like LA Colors foundation, then Maybelline concealer. So it's good to see how it works with other products as well. So for my highlighting and contouring, I'm going to be using Maybelline Fit Me to highlight. That's in the shade 40 and 55. I'm going to be mixing those two. And for my contouring, I'm going to go in with Black Opal foundation in Suede Mocha. So I'm just going to speed that up really quick because you guys have seen this a lot, and then we're going to see how it looks. So I definitely think that the highlighting and contouring really helped with improving the shade match. I'm tempted not to set this foundation because I want to keep how glowy it is, but then I can't afford having my foundation moving around today. So I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless powder in the shade 355, and I'm just going to put it all over my face really lightly because I'm trying to keep the glow. Okay guys, so this is the final look with the foundation and my eyes finished. I didn't do anything complicated because I'm getting lit, and literally there's like a human being over here rushing me. Do you want to say hi? Please, come say hi. I've already said you're saying hi.
I'm shy.
Kondogo, he has refused to say hi. It's my brother. So, yeah, this is the final look, I guess. The only thing that I can say about the foundation right now is that I've noticed it's creasing a lot on my smile line, so I've had to fix that a couple of times, and I know for sure if it has already started creasing a few minutes into application, then by the time we are done it will have not lasted. On my lips I have the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink in the shade Voyager. So right now it's 1:51 and I'm going to be back in the evening, and I'm going to show you guys how the foundation has performed throughout the day, and then I guess I will give my final shots at that time. Hey guys, so I'm coming back at you about 7 hours later. It's currently around 9 p.m. That means my makeup has been almost on for what would be an entire day for most people. I'm counting around 8 hours of work for most people, work or school that is, and this is how my makeup is looking. I've eaten burgers, I've had drinks, and this is the final result. So I want to look at myself and see what I'm left with. This is my mirror, by the way. It's what I'll be looking at. So when I look at my face, it's actually not that bad. Okay, first of all, I just need to mention my highlight. I don't know if you can still see it, but it is still so intact. But then, okay, back to the foundation. The first thing that I noticed is that the foundation does transfer. I mean, when I was touching my face and looking at my hand, I could tell that it had really transferred on my fingers. And apart from that, I can also tell that my smile lines, like I said, like they really started to show a lot. I'm going to zoom in a bit to see if I can show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. So as you can see, the makeup has really settled into my smile lines a lot actually, but honestly it's not that much considering I'm always smiling. Like, I'm that person who is always either smiling or laughing, so my smile lines are naturally pretty deep, so usually it's something that I struggle with when it comes to foundation. And this side is not as bad as this other side, so as you can see, yeah, this side is definitely a lot more, but other than that the rest of the face looks pretty okay. So if I had to rate the foundation out of 10, I'd give it about an 8 out of 10. And the 2 points that it loses is because of the shade range. I mean, I feel like the shade range can be a whole lot wider than what is already there. So the shade range is really like disappointing when it comes to the foundation. But other than that, it's a really good foundation. It has good coverage, and also I think it's long wearing as it states. Just that it sunk into my smile lines, but other than that I think it's a really good foundation. So if you want something mattifying and something that also has full coverage, I think I'd definitely recommend this foundation. So that is it for this week's video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and if you're new to this channel, please subscribe down below for new videos every Mondays and Thursdays. Always remember to work hard and have good intentions. Until next time, bye guys.